For some people, winter is a time of rest and reflection. But for racers and their fans, it's a time of preparation and anticipation of a new racing season that arrives every January with a gathering of the worldwide racing clans at the world center of the sport. Speed is proud to welcome you to live coverage of the 44th annual Rolex 24 at Daytona, opening round of the Grand American Rolex Sports Car Series presented by Crown Royal Special Preserve. Welcome back live here on Speed under a beautiful Central Florida sky. Great weather ahead. The starting grid is rolling across the top of your screen. A record lap from Luhr of Monaco in that brand new for 2006 Porsche Crawford engine and chassis combination. Let's turn to our Porsche keys to the race, gentlemen, beginning with preparation.
Well, that preparation is not just the car, it's also the team to take care of anything that might go wrong during the next 24 hours.
Leave ego in the motorhome. That, of course, is what Wayne Taylor was saying about his co-driver, Max Angelelli.
Sustained concentration. These guys are going to be in traffic for 24 hours. You can't blink an eye.
And, of course, the final one, patience. You've got to be patient in a race like this. It isn't going to all be won in the first 5 minutes.
Turn one, lap one, you have to be patient. With a quality field like this, you hope they'll make it through turn one, but we can't promise anything. Luhr and Scott Dixon across the front row as they head for one.
The race cannot be won in turn one, lap one, but watch how many guys might lose it here.
Look how many of them might try and win. Somebody going down the outside now.
And that's just the upper half of the field, the Daytona prototypes. This is a two-class race. The GTs are coming on a start of their own.
When you look at this incredible field of DP cars, I mean, this is a whole race in itself, really. 30 cars out there. Luhr takes the lead through the International Horseshoe. Scott Dixon right behind him.
All on cold tires right now. You have to be a little bit fragile for a lap or so.
As you mentioned, Dorsey, very, very evenly matched field, despite the fact that we had 5 different car and engine combinations in the top 6 slots on the grid.
And Mike Rockenfeller, they've put in a heck of a performance throughout the night, but they have had their fair share of adversity. Let's take you to some of those nighttime hours and let's talk more about the challenges they faced.
We just keep pushing and pushing, you know, we throwing up qualifying laps, so for us we have nothing to lose. We want to win this race and therefore we have to push. When we had the problem early on, we came back in the race and we said, okay, now we have to really push again, and that's what we did so far, and we are back up front.
Drivers had no problem in pushing.
We had to replace right axle. The joint is broken. This time it's not a boot that's broken. Something broke, either the stub of the axle or the joint inside under the boot. I don't know what, but this is really irritating.
As you can imagine, they were leading, they got knocked back. They got back to the lead, they got knocked back again. The 3 lightning fast Porsche factory drivers in it, and the only American Porsche factory driver is standing by with Brian Till.
Well, Lee, you chronicled the problems for the Alex Job team. We already saw it once. We showed you an axle, we showed you a CV, but we'll show you another one. This is the one that came off of the car at 6:30 this morning. Look at this inside CV, just shredded apart. You can see that the entire covering there opened up, the grease came out. That's what got rid of the axle. Patrick Long behind the wheel at the time, and Patrick, seems like you guys must have been really lucky with where it happened on the racetrack.
Yeah, luckily it happened right out in front here, and I was able to just swing the car right down here at pit exit, which is the closest to our pit stall. Unfortunately, it came apart, and we were running so great up till then, but we're far from giving up. This AJR crew's had a never-say-die attitude from the beginning, and it's helped Lucas, Mike, and myself just keep charging. We came back from a big deficit early on, so we're going to push and just wait and see what happens.
Well, I was going to say, I'm sure the team just completely exasperated with what's gone on, but the pace that you guys ran through the night was just torrid. Is that pace something that you can keep up, and will it get you to the front?
Yeah, you know, it doesn't seem to be affecting the car. What's gone on is whether we push or we don't. Actually, when the thing came apart, I was at, 3 laps ahead and relaxed. We're going to go for it and just see what things pan out. Obviously, there's been a lot of attrition in this race, so we're looking for a little bit more of that right now.
Well, problems can happen at any time, at any moment. These guys know it. The guys that hope it doesn't happen to them are down with Calvin Fish. Cal?
There goes the 23 right there. Undoubtedly the fastest car of all here at Daytona this weekend. They led until 6:30 a.m., having come back twice from the sorts of repairs you talked about, David. Luhr, Mike Rockenfeller, and Patrick Long, the only American factory driver for Porsche. But on lap 555, they suffered a broken CV joint, went 8 laps back down, and here they are pounding their way back up through the field once again. They are 4 laps behind, but they are a long way from done. Brian Till.
A long way from done, Bob, and part of that getting up to the front may be a poker game, and it's being played down the full length of this pit road. Ganassi, the very first pit in. Alex Job, the very last pit here, and the guys on that last caution flag, they were paying the most attention. Alex Job wondering if the O2 was going to come to pit road. They didn't. I talked to Alex earlier about the woes they had. He said, do you know how much 2 axles cost on one of these Daytona prototypes? He said, no. I'm going to guess probably $5,000 a piece. He said, no, they cost $100,000 because that's what it pays to win this race.
It's a 23 car.
Yep. That's in NASCAR turns 3 and 4. And they will have been apprised of the situation regarding the 58 and that final podium spot. Brian, what can you tell us?
Well, Bob, Rod Emory partnering with Alex Job to try to win this thing. And Rod, I know you guys have had bad luck throughout the whole thing, but what we're going through this weekend, what you guys are going through, really is trivial compared to what a lot of people in life go through. I know you guys are trying to do something about it. You got a big decal on top of the car. Tell us about it.
That's right. That decal on top of that car is the Lynch for Life Foundation. The foundation is set up to provide quality prosthetics to people that can't afford them. The Lynch for Life Foundation raises money, raises awareness, and provides a platform for people to be able to get back on their feet and follow their dreams. It's just a wonderful thing that we've been able to bring into this, and to be able to work with Alex Job Racing has just been an outstanding opportunity for us.
We understand that Shredded is donating money to the cause?
That's correct. Shredded has been a very big supporter of the foundation for a number of years. They've got trucks located both out in front of the speedway and inside. People have been able to bring documents to Shred, and people have been making donations for the foundation. All it takes is $2,000 of donations to be able to put a person back on their feet and get them moving and back through life.
Well, we take for granted running up and down pit lane, but you talk about getting back on your feet. You don't need to feel bad. These prosthetics are awesome, guys. We met a driver last year named Chris Ridgway at California Motor Speedway. He had a prosthetic. He was a very fast race car driver.
One of a number of charitable efforts. We mentioned the Seattle